and welcome to my keto kitchen. So today I wanted to bring you along for a fun journey. We're making cloud buns. Now I'm trying something out a little bit different, so do bear with me. I'm going to try to videotape the whole process from start to finish. But don't worry, I'm going to post a full ingredient list along with the recipe so you can make this at home real easily. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up and I'd love to help you out. I hope you enjoy this and do stay tuned as it's coming along. Hey guys, sorry, this is super hard to do without a cameraman or a camera woman by my side, but what I've gone ahead and done is I've gathered the ingredients. So you are going to need cream cheese, you're going to need eggs, you're going to need salt and pepper, and as well as cream of tartar sauce. I also like to garnish it with a couple of spices, whether it's Italian or onion salt. So let's get started. So far I've already separated my eggs. And that's really easy. All you're going to want to do is crack your egg, and then you're going to go back and forth within the actual eggshell till you've got the yolk separate from all the whites, and then you're just going to separate them into two dishes. So what I'm going to do next also as well is I'm going to weigh out my cream cheese. So you want to see at least 2 ounces that you've got. And I've let my cream cheese sit out and get soft. That way I know for sure that I've got the right measurements and it'll blend really seamlessly. So here we've got our cream cheese, and I'm gonna throw it in, and the cream cheese is gonna go with the egg yolk. So pour your egg yolk in there. Perfect. Sometimes I have to let it drip for a while because the egg yolk sticks to the bottom. And then what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. And that's just going to take a little bit to mix very well, so bear with me while I have it going, and I'm sorry for the excess noise. I took the batter that was in here and I've added it to this bowl. I also washed out the bowl in the whisk. Just make sure it's clean because now we need to focus on our egg whites, which is a very timed perfection. So added the egg whites in there. Now you're going to take half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. So just give me a second now. I'm just going to measure that up. Once you have that, you're going to add it in. And we are actually going to, again, mix till we see peaks form. Now these peaks are going to make the egg whites nice and fluffy and foldable so we can add it to our egg yolk mixture. So give it a second because, again, we're back to our machine and you're going to hear a lot of noise. Now, one thing that you want to do is you want to stay right by the mixer. That way you can pull them out at the right time. Because there is a time where you're going to overbeat it, and that will be, again, watery rather than the consistency. As you can see, the peaks are starting to form. We're almost ready for the mixture to add to the egg yolk. I've got my egg whites nice and foamy. They like jiggle. And slowly we're going to add the egg yolk batter. And you want to do this really carefully because you don't want to disrupt the egg whites too much or else it's going to turn out like runny. So this is probably one of the most hardest parts to perfect. And over the time I've gotten better and better at it. So do not be ashamed if the first time you try this it doesn't work out. So now that the egg yolk batter is inside, just fold everything together very slowly so that everything is mixed up, and just take your time when you're working on it. That way, again, we're not getting anything too runny when we're making it all mixed together. It's going to become like a light yellow color. And we're almost there, just a little bit more. Again, don't overwork the batter. And what I like to do is I like to start with the egg whites and then add the egg yolks into the batter. Okay, so I think I've got a good consistency, and I'm just going to show you guys. It's going to look a little bit like this, foamy. And now I'm just going to plate this on 2 trays. Now when you're plating it on the trays, you want to be careful to size it the way you want and it kind of flatten out the top. So you're going to manipulate the shape so it's exactly what you want, whether you're making something like buns for a burger or you want it to be closer to like a bread so you can have it toasted. And just again, have fun with this step because really it's all up to your own creativity, and I know you'll do great. And I know this part looks a little boring, but I kind of just wanted to show you how I do it. Just plop them on the pan, making them nice and round. And each one's gonna have their own kind of shape, but once they get in the oven, they're gonna fluff up a lot too, so don't be alarmed. And if it's your first time making them and you are making them a little bit more runny, don't worry about it because again, they will tend to fluff up a little bit more once they get into the oven. But right now, this is what my first 4 look like. And I'm just going to season them and then I'm going to add them into the oven and we're going to get this started and cooking. See, these bad boys are already rising and they're looking great. We're just going to leave them in for a little bit longer and they'll be perfect. Okay, so now that they're in the oven, you're just going to want to leave them in there for 20 to 25 minutes on 350, and you're just gonna check up on them because it's very time sensitive. They need to have a nice light browning on top, as well as when you move the pan, the middle should not jiggle one bit, and this will mean that they're perfect. Take them out, and you're just gonna let them set and cool till they become a little bit harder. This only will take place if you let them cool down properly. And that's a wrap. They're all completed. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Feel free to send me a message if you have any questions. And of course, I'd love some feedback. Again, it was my first time, and I am hoping to have someone videotape me next time so it's a little bit easier to follow along. And stay tuned for the recipe. It's coming right to you. Thank you. Bye, guys. There has to be outtakes, right? Everybody needs a good giggle. Do you know how many times I dropped stuff during this video? So happy I didn't take it live. All you would hear is bang, 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 and the F word a bunch of times. Seasonings that you like to top your bun. So what you're gonna need to do first is you're going to separate eggs. So really simply, all that means